This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Here comes spooky time. Here comes
Here
spooky.
comes spooky time, right down spooky time lane.
Ding,
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, yes. It's Trish.
It's
Trish time.
Trishmas.
Trishmas.
It is a time of year where I do feel that, people are telling scary ghost stories and
Do-do-do-do. And doo-dooing a lot.
Truly.
Which, yes.
Truly doo-dooing.
Yes.
Doo-doo-ding.
Dude, the other day, I almost pooped my pants.
Dude, today
I
I
was
almost
like-
did.
Oh, no.
Twins.
At the farmer's market?
I think just being around too many vegetables, just smelling them really got to me.
Really gets you.
Couldn't have been the Spanish latte and the pork bun that I had.
Never, ever, never, ever.
No.
Yeah, last Saturday, a week ago,
Oh.
I was on just a nice walk, feeling good. And then all of a sudden, it was just like a little grumble in my tumbly. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll turn around. But I was like far away.
Oh.
And then it was just like, I ran home. I ran like half a mile home.
Oh.
Thinking I was pooping my pants.
Thank-
my shorts. I was wearing shorts and I was like, poop is going to come out of my shorts.
Thank God that you were going downhill, though, because could you imagine having to go uphill for a bathroom?
No, that's devastating.
Devastating. If that
That's devastating.
if that ever happens to someone, call a priest and get your last rites. That's devastating.
Marcy, this is a perfect transition. Because I wanted to tell you about a show I've been watching
Oh, yes.
that I think you're going to like it.
Okay.
Maybe you've watched it. Have you seen the show Evil?
My parents'
It's-
favorite show?
Is it?
One of their favorite.
It's
My parents.
a
It's
blast,
the
Marcy.
CBS or ABC.
I think CBS. It's on Netflix. We've been watching it on Netflix. It is awesome.
It's CBS.
It's
yes.
wild.
Apparently, CBS loves shows about ghosts.
They do.
I once, because my parents, like a few years ago, I was home
Yeah.
for the holidays, and they were like, God, it had to be like either pre-pandemic or early on.
Yes.
But they were like, we think you're gonna like this show, and so we watched. It's funny because we watched the pilot,
Yes.
and then we watched a few more episodes, and it's so funny from the pilot how you could tell they were like, okay, now we'll give you money, because the pilot's so kind of crappy.
Yes.
But
Yes.
not crappy story wise, just like the scary stuff is like garbage looking. It doesn't look good, and then they start making it look spookier and scarier.
Yes.
So I've watched
Yeah.
at least like 5 episodes, I think.
I think you should keep it. We just finished season 1. It's awesome. And it's really fun. So if for the listeners who are like, what is this show? It's about like this little team who like go and this woman who was a court psychologist or something, who worked for the county as like a psychologist or whatever. She loses her job, but then gets hired by this like kind of freelance group that works for the Catholic Church and like goes and determines if exorcisms are required or if it is a supernatural thing versus a
Like a mental health
scientific.
crisis. Or,
yes.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Oh, I should watch because there's like so many episodes, right? Like,
Yes, and they fly by. Like it's an hour long, but they fly by. It's a blast. And it's spooky and funny and it's great. It's great.
That could be a good like holiday binge. Like I said, my parents love it. So it's a good like kind of whole family, and it's nothing too. I mean, maybe little kids shouldn't watch it, but like it's not like
there's some stuff where it's like, oh my, like there's some jump scares and stuff, but it's awesome.
There's like 4 seasons, and so like at least about 50 episodes. So
there you go, everybody. Watch Evil. It's a blast. The lead dude is crazy hot.
Oh, the guy, the what is his name?
Who's like wanting to become a priest?
David Acosta.
Let me see. Probably
the guy.
The guy.
The guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's so hot.
And then the Dr. Leland. Creepy.
Ew, what a creeper, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
fun.
an awesome show. I'm really enjoying it.
Someone should please let me work on it. Oh, it's created by a couple?
Yes, who did like Good Wife and Good Fight or
all the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
They do good and evil.
They do good and evil. Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny. Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a really fun show if you're looking for. And it's great for holidays because some of it starts around like Halloween.
So,
and then it goes into Trishmas.
Oh, that's fun.
It's pretty delightful.
Is this the spookiest thing that's going on in your life right now?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I was saying last night I went to a friend's child's dance recital, and a mutual friend was also there, and she showed me,
dude,
a video of a friend, I think, but like someone like that, like I think it was like either a roommate's friend, but someone who works locally in the area at like either a halfway house or a rehab facility. Like, and this just happened. Like, this is real. It's not like she showed me a video of the guy who worked there, and so there's security cameras all over the place.
Yes,
because it's like a facility where they're helping and watching out for people. So the guy said he felt something like in the place, and you see him like, so the light is coming from behind him, right? So he's walking through a door away from the light. So you see him walk and you see his little shadow walk, and it's like kind of right in front of him, right? That's where the shadow is going in front of him because of the light. And then as soon as he goes out of view, you see another shadow just pop into the doorway, and it's a little bigger than him. No. And it does. It looks like a man's shadow, and then it kind of glitches out. But it's not like, it doesn't look like an error in like the film or the digital camera. And then there's another view of him where he's walking into like a storage kind of like janitor's closet of sorts, and he so it's got 2 doors, it like, so it's like a little flow through, and he definitely has his, like, from wherever he walked, you can tell that he's spooked because he like turns his back away from the door, and he sort of like slowly like reaches behind him to walk out like of the other side. You could tell he is spooked out, and it's so crazy. We should see if we
got it. Yeah, we got it. I gotta see those videos.
How it's so rare that someone that's like I said, it is a friend of a friend sort of situation, but like not like, it's not like a stranger, and this isn't like, it's not one that I've seen anywhere else. It like just happened to this. Probably maybe they wouldn't put it online because it's a facility, but crazy. It was so spooky.
Spooky. That's too spooky.
Also, at my friend's house, it was funny because she was saying the other friend was like that she had some family over, and they were kind of gossiping about a deceased family member, like one of those things where it's like, kids being like, you know what, and then this happened, kind of one of those things. And then has been worried since then that person is haunting their house, or like sending like a bird flew into their like sliding glass window and died, and like weird stuff like that. And then while I was there, just the 2 of us. this
Marcy?
loud, like it was like the TV turning on or off noise, like the that kind of like,
Yes.
like the Samsung, like,
yes.
it was so loud, but the TV didn't turn on. And she was like, why did that happen? And I jokingly pulled out her child's like coloring book, and I was like, oh, I sat on the remote, and then I started pretending like the coloring book was a remote. But truly it was like, why did that happen? Like, we weren't sitting on anything and the TV didn't turn on.
Something's up. Uh-oh. Okay, you're not allowed to go to somebody else's house and then shit talk a deceased person.
Well, it was their like family member. Like,
I know,
it was one of those
but
things where it was
still.
like kind of like almost like a bonding thing of like,
Yeah, okay.
when
yes.
people are like, when we were kids, like this happened. It wasn't like,
wasn't that kind of weird? Yes.
yes. And then our friend was like, I think that person's mad at us.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I guess spooky things are happening.
Spooky things are happening. They're happening.
Well, thank you guys for sending in. You guys have been doing a great job of sending in more emails.
Yeah, thank you.
My big email days are Wednesdays and Thursdays now.
Hey,
Not like so
okay.
many, but we're getting some in. So please,
Hell yes.
please keep sending them
Thank
in.
you so much, everybody. We love them. We love them.
Send in voice memos and send in your emails. Send it all to us, baby.
Send it all, dude. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Should we
Send it and let us know if you want us to read any of them, like Austin Powers. We'll do it.
please?
Baby. Yeah, baby.
Remember, we're working for you.
Or Ace Ventura.
Oh,
We just watched Ace Ventura yesterday.
was it great?
Yeah. There's a lot that you're like, nuh-uh.
Doesn't work anymore.
Not anymore, but
I bet you Jim Carrey would still do it.
absolutely. You kidding?
Here's the thing. Jim Carrey, maniac.
Maniac.
Do you know what my favorite gossip is right now about Jim
What?
Carrey? That Jim Carrey and Ariana Grande
Are an item?
or hooking up. And I'm just like, here's the thing. I loved Wicked, by the way. I fucking loved it. So good.
Did you? I thought it was all right.
But better than I thought it was going to be, right?
Same.
And beautiful.
There was some stuff that it looked way better than because for some reason, like a trailer that I saw a while ago, I was like, this looks kind of crap. Like looks kind of like too CGI'd. But then
Nicole said the
the
same thing.
movie, I was like, oh, it looked way better.
I think that maybe they put out trailers before they were color corrected properly.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Because I remember being like, it looks like a video game.
Yeah.
I do not want to watch a movie that looks like a video
No,
game.
it
I
ended
want to play a video game.
Yeah, I do. I don't watch, I do. But
I do.
I think it did look beautiful. Anyway, so we all know, I don't know if everyone knows, but the scandal with Ariana that she broke.
Don't know any.
So
oh, yes, I do.
Ethan Slater, who was SpongeBob on Broadway. She maybe broke up his marriage after his wife had a newborn baby. But now and this is all alleged blind item stuff, right, guys?
Right.
So I don't know.
There's a part in Wicked where he's like, I would do anything for you. And me and Kristen leaned over and we're like, destroy your family. It's like, we were just like, yeah, dude.
Prove it, destroy your whole family.
Yeah, destroy your whole life. Okay.
So,
whoops, I'm gonna be bad.
So maybe now she might be hooking up with Jim Carrey, which I was like,
and that guy?
well, she's with the guy.
Yeah,
like they're
but
still together.
I mean, I think if I was partners with somebody and they're like, I have the chance to hook up with Jim Carrey, I'd be like, go do it. Go. Have fun. Please.
I thought you were going to say
it.
Ariana Grande.
No way. Give me Jim Carrey any day.
Well, it's funny because
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. But it changed my opinion totally because I was like, she needs to stop that. And then I was like, no, she needs to do this more. I love this about her. I
think it's game on.
Honestly,
she seems pretty cool.
It's the ultimate test. Like Ariana's not out here hurting women. She's out here helping them by like stealing their partners because their partners are no good, you know? And then she's breaking their hearts on the other side and ruining their lives.
You go, girl.
Honestly, ultimate feminine evil. I love it. And
Did you see? Sorry, one more thing. Did you see? There was another interview where they asked about that one interview where they're like holding space, and Ariana was just like, "I didn't know what was going on. I thought I misheard, but then like Cynthia was like reacting like she did, and I was so confused. It was funny.
I fully turned the corner. I never didn't like her because I love her music. I really do. She's fun. And she has like a cheeky sense of humor that I like.
Yeah.
And then to be like, yeah, I love this woman causing chaos but only for people who like have low morals anyway.
Yes.
It's kind of great. Yes. Like I know it's bad, but also it's like, well, she's sort of helping everyone along. Anyway, we could talk about celebrity gossip. That's this new podcast. It's like
we're gossip.
A funny feeling about how bad celebrities are. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna read an email, and this one says the title or the subject is first sleep paralysis episode, sad face, but sad face in the old school like. Colon
hell yeah
parentheses
open parentheses great
yes,
great
yes.
I'm here for it.
Hi Marcy and Betsy, I hope you guys are as excited for Halloween as I am. We were
and we did it.
Yeah,
it was a good one.
Yeah, before I start, I just wanted to let you know that I love you both and this podcast gets me through the toughest days, so thank you. Heart, old school heart too.
Old school, wait, what's an old school heart?
It's the
yes, and a
less than and a 3, right?
Nice. Right. That's so nice.
Yeah, because greater than's this way, right? It is.
I always remember greater than is like
it eats the bigger one. It
wants to eat the bigger one. I used to draw teeth, like alligator teeth, whenever I would do math, because I was like, it's like an alligator wanting to eat the bigger number.
That's cute. Also, by the way,
I used to draw little teeth.
My mom, I was just telling her that we had a podcast, and my parents were in town for Thanksgiving and my birthday.
Yes.
My mom was like, "Tell Betsy that she is." The funniest person. She's like, she just cracked me up the entire time.
That's so nice.
She was like, she's so, and I, you know, it's funny because
slurping on martinis and screaming at her.
Oh my God. I'm sorry to derail so much, but we went out for my birthday and then went for one more drink and my parents wouldn't let me go alone because they're like, you can only have one more. And so my mom and dad took me home like after one.
Yeah, you got taken home.
Yeah, which was fine. I was like, fair enough. And then I get text messages from you in the morning. I saw you being like, sneak out.
Yeah, because I was hanging out with Rebecca and we're like, we gotta get Marcy back down here. They're probably asleep. She should totally sneak out.
Anyway.
Come on. Okay.
My mom loved you though.
Oh, I love her. Oh my goodness. What a fun night. What a fun night.
It was the most fun. Okay. I have debated for a couple of years on writing in about my stories from the haunted house I grew up in. But I fear that my memories are too hazy, so I was afraid of explaining a story wrong. However, if you decide you want to hear about that, I'll ask my sisters what they remember and dig deep into my memory. LOL. Yes.
Please. Ask your susties.
And it's the perfect time. You'll probably see them next week or so. Yes. Anyway, the story I'm emailing about is from my first ever sleep paralysis episode that happened a few weeks ago.
Oh.
To start, I was having a really weird dream, a common occurrence for me. And in the dream, I was in my room. I walked over into my bathroom and reached to turn on the lights, and the power was out. Mind you, my bathroom typically always has a little bit of light so that I can see the silhouettes of everything in there. However, in this dream, my bathroom was a black void. For some stupid reason, I decided to reach my hand into the void of my bathroom, and the tips of my finger hit someone in the stomach.
No!
In that same second, my wrists were taken into a stranger's hand in a very tight and forceful grasp. Suddenly, I wake up, wrists still bundled up in the unknown person's hands. And I'm laying in my bed. I cannot move. My eyes are darting all around my room. My TV was on, but only had a gray, hazy screen on. I'm struggling against their grasp, gasping for air. And as soon as I am about to look at the person that is holding me, I wake up. I open my eyes and my fists are balled up next to my face. I'm laying in the exact position as I was when I was paralyzed, almost as if they finally let go of me. I looked around my room, and when I realized I was actually awake, everything felt wrong. My room just felt off.
Gross.
My heart was beating out of my chest. It felt as if someone was watching me in the corner of the room. It was a very uneasy feeling. Well, that was my first sleep paralysis experience, and hopefully my last.
Yeah.
It was very odd and scary. Anyways, let me know if you want to hear about mine and my sister's haunted childhood. I hope you didn't get the runs. Now, this is new school prayer hand. Or
okay.
Actually, high five is what it really is. Did you know that?
Oh, I like that. No, I always thought it was a prayer.
It's a high five, which I think is
High
much
five,
like a
high
prayer.
Yeah.
And it says, much love, Tori, she, her.
Tori,
you have to send in.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And I am sorry you had that awful dream.
Yeah.
And paralysis, like sleep paralysis. That's so fucking scary.
Oh God.
And coming out of it and then being like, everything is wrong is so awful.
I mean, just that kind of like, I don't know, like I've had dreams before where they affect your mood.
Yeah, dude.
But like to just have that off feeling is so scary.
It's so scary. Ew, what the fuck, man?
Please.
What's the deal? Whether it's paranormal or our brains, which are paranormal, man.
Yeah.
That is scary. Don't do that to us.
Please, no, thank you.
No. Okay. I got one.
Send it to me. Not send it. Say it to me.
I'll say it to you. This one is titled Native Dead Dad, and then in parentheses, LOL.
LOL, Dad.
Hello, Marcy, Betsy, and guests.
No way. No way.
We'll get someone.
Sometime.
I am a long-time listener, first-time writer. I've been meaning to write in since the panorama, but never really found the time to write this out. I'm currently in between jobs and have some extra time, so I thought I'd share a story about the night my dad passed away. I love all these stories, but my favorite story has been the one with the bonnet ghost that Betsy called a nosy bonnet bitch. LOL. I want to say that episode had something to do with a floating eye.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that might be the title of the episode, possibly.
Ew. Yeah, I remember that. Anyway, I digress. I am American Indian, Shoshone, Bannock, and Northern Paiute. And some of the themes in this story may be specific to my heritage. If you have any follow-up questions, please message me and I'd be happy to provide clarity. In my culture, it is our tradition to bury our recently deceased within a week of their passing. I recently learned this was a very different practice than non-natives. I also have a theory why there aren't so many Native American ghosts, or at least at the rate of their ghostly European counterparts. Yeah. In a lot of indigenous burial practices, a person's belongings are either buried along with their body or, in the case of my father's tribe, placed in a hole in the earth and burned.
Oh.
There are little to no remnants of their worldly belongings, save for certain ceremonial items. Additionally, modern natives who still practice the old ways will often go to massacre sites, unmarked graves, and places where their ancestors were not properly sent off to conduct ceremonies to provide post-mortem send-offs.
Oh, that's
I like
wonderful.
that. I wanted to address this since the absence of ghosts in these indigenous territories doesn't mean there weren't people there. Rather, their spirits were sent off by way of traditional customs and practices. That is fascinating.
It makes sense, too.
It makes sense.
They don't have, like, unfinished business. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because everybody's like, here, we'll help you.
Yeah. And I think there is, in some cultures, not our own so much, where people really respect their ancestors and keep their there are spirits and traditions alive, whereas we're like,
Yes.
who cares? So I think
Yeah.
that might have something to do with it. Yeah.
I think so. Wow. Anyway, back to my story. My dad passed away the fall of 2009 when I was 18. He was involved in an auto accident where he died on impact.
Oof.
Oh, my God. In my tradition, it is customary to burn cedar rather than sweet grass or other medicines from different tribes and bring the immediate family members together along with a trusted elder in the family to pray over the affected family and use the smoke for cleansing. My siblings, mom, nieces, and nephews gathered in our living room to pray for the ability to sleep through the night and ease of passing for my dad to the other side.
Oh,
That's nice.
yeah.
In the middle of this session, I noticed a disturbance outside. It sounded like a woman screaming at the top of her lungs. Something similar to what I've heard could be banshee-like. Ew, what?
Spooky.
It lasted for what felt like a few minutes.
Oh, my God.
I looked up to see the rest of my family unaffected and their heads bowed, deep in prayer and thought. I assumed I must have made it up and went back to my thoughts. A few moments passed and I heard the same sound. A lady shrieking outside.
No.
This time when I looked up and I caught the eye of my older sister and mouthed, "Did you hear that?" And she nodded her head, yeah. I let my curiosity get the best of me and walked over to the window to check what was going on. I almost got to the window when my auntie, who was helping with the session, stopped me and said, "Whatever it is, you're better off not knowing. I guarantee it's something you don't want to see."
Oh, my God.
Oh, goo! Since she and my uncle were our go-to spiritual leaders at the time, I listened and finished out the session with my family. Once we were finished, we opened the front door to let the remnants of the smoke out and noticed my brother-in-law outside nervously smoking a cigarette directly outside the door, sitting up against the house. As a non-native, he rarely joined our ceremonies and practices and waited for my sister on these occasions. This was fine for me because I was able to ask if he heard a lady screaming while we were inside. He said he didn't hear any screaming. However, he said midway through our session, he thought he heard something like an animal rustling in the bushes in our backyard.
Oh, my God.
He listened for a bit, and when the animal, quote unquote, got to the edge of the yard where it turns to pavement, he heard what he thought were hooves.
Hooves?
Hooves. Hooves.
Hooves.
Hooves. Hooves. A hoof. Whoa, hoof. I saw that word coming up and I was like, how do it? Because it's a Hoover vacuum. But then you have hooves. Whoa. We're hooves against the road. This freaked him out and he decided to sit next by the door until we finished.
Do you think it was Santa?
I think so. It must have been Santa.
Oh, my God.
We spent the rest of the night having strange dreams. I dreamt I was in my bed on my back and woke up to rows of spirits chanting around my bed, of whom I've never met or seen, but seemingly were ancient ancestors praying for me and my family. Midway through the chant, I sat up to join in, but when I sat up, they disappeared. When I realized where I was on my stomach waking up and no one around me. We got up the next morning to set up my dad's wake in the backyard. I went into the backyard to begin setting up when I noticed these weird footprints that were in our backyard where the wake was to be set up. When I looked closer, I noticed these footprints were burned into the tips of the grass that led from the back door to the shed.
Oh, my God.
There was no impression into the grass. Rather, these footprints were burned into the tops of the tips of the grass. Initially, this was only slightly strange because my dad used to frequent the shed working on his truck or getting away from us, LOL. So we thought maybe it was him walking around before he left. I called my sister to come out and make sure I wasn't crazy and was able to see the same thing. She confirmed everything I saw, and we called my auntie and uncle from the night before to come help us. They conducted a water prayer over the burned footprints, and within an hour they disappeared, and we were able to conduct the wake with no issues. To this day, I have no idea what the burned imprints were or what the hoof print sounds my brother-in-law heard were. We later had a ceremony to bless the house, and our auntie said mid-ceremony she saw a man come in from the front door, walk to the back of the house, and then shoot out where he came from, as if he was doing one final round before he left. Thanks for reading my story. I hope it wasn't too long. I love hearing your takes on these stories and what could be going on. From Marcy's witchy takes on everything and Betsy's voice in general. Keep up the amazing podcast and don't shit your pants. Your friend Sam B.
Samantha B.
I love you. I love you. I love you on the Daily Show.
Oh my God. That is.
Whoa.
Okay, my take is that that Sam's family is extremely in touch and like, I don't know if powerful is the right word, but they have like such a connection with the other side. And because I think like if you were in like Judeo-Christian whatever, like you might be like, oh, the burn marks and the all that stuff seems scary, but I do think it's more like nature and like the elements of nature, you know, like right, and that it is like just a powerful like connection to sending your dad off. Yes.
What do you think the shrieking was? And for the aunt to be like, you don't want to see what that is.
I mean, because it could be anything. It could be like, you know, well,
even just like nature.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, maybe we're not supposed to see it.
Yeah. And that like, even if it's not necessarily like, you know, I think we're very locked into what is good and bad. And I kind of think that, you know, the world, the everything is more gray than binary. Yeah. So that it might be too scary for, you know, a young person to connect to. And maybe it is like the kind of carrying away, like, and that you just want to let that happen without getting involved.
Yeah, without getting, yes.
Was what if they accidentally take you, you know?
Ooh.
I don't know. It feels like kind of like just super powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. The like burnt impressions is so, I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah. And I really do think that like, because we have like a fire and brimstone, like that's the Christian version. I just don't think that that's what it is for. It doesn't, this is not what I'm feeling about this though. It feels like kind of like
that it's like bad, that it's negative. It doesn't feel like that.
More like a cleansing kind of like walking into the afterlife sort of thing.
Yes. Man, wouldn't that be a cooler way to like learn of, I mean, we're now there, but like, it was so intense.
Too scary.
Catholic shit of just like hell.
Burning in hell.
Come on.
Chill out. Actually,
come on.
No, that's too intense.
Why can't we make it a little more positive?
Oh, God. You'll be bad and then you'll burn. Weird. You know what? How about this?
Hey.
Don't be so weird.
Yeah. Don't be so damn weird.
All right.
Catholicism.
You're just being weird at every step.
You're just being all weird.
And I would
Come
know.
on.
You and I would both know.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't miss church.
You don't miss church?
Not one bit.
No.
Yeah, let's listen to one.
Okay. I'm going to pull one up.
Nice.
Hey Betsy, hey Marcy, this is Gabriela. I sent a voice recording back in May earlier this year, and it was about how a ghost came to visit me in the south of France. And I've come back to tell you a couple more short stories, and so I'll get into it. So the first incident is one that my husband and I call the Lou in the Matrix. So Lou is our cat. She's a little calico, and Lou loves to kind of run out the door whenever we are walking out. She like wants to come with us, and so she kind of has this habit of, like preparing herself, to jet out the door. And so this one morning, we were going to take our dog out, and we hadn't walked out the door yet. And so we were gearing up to leave, and I can see Lou, getting ready to jet out the door with us. And so I saw her and I was like, nope, not today. I stepped in front of her. I blocked her with my legs so that she, doesn't run out. And my husband opens the door and Lou comes running inside our place. And like as if she was waiting outside the door, like as if she was already outside waiting to come in, and she ran inside. And my husband and I were like, what? It racked our brains. We were like, how did this happen? There's no possible way that this cat was waiting outside the door. There's just no way. I knew she was inside the apartment. I knew that I saw her. I felt her on my legs blocking her. And I don't know. We have no idea how that happened, how she was already outside wanting to come in. There's just no way. And so, yeah, it was kind of spooky, kind of creepy. We were like, wow, a glitch in the freaking Matrix. Like, how did this happen? And so, yeah, we call that one Lou in the Matrix. My other story is about my grandmother, my abuelita. She came to visit me in a dream, and so I'll get to that one. So my abuelita was from Mexico, and she never learned to speak English, and I never learned to speak Spanish fluently. And so I never really had a relationship with my abuelita because of that language barrier. And so my abuelita, she passed away when I was in middle school, like early middle school. And so even if like in my adult life, like I learned Spanish and wanted to have a relationship with her, I couldn't because she passed in middle school. And so when I was in college, I had a dream where my abuelita came to visit me. We were in this void, in this bright room, and she was sitting in front of me, and she handed me a water bottle, and she told me to shake the water bottle. And so I'm shaking the water bottle, and she tells me to shake it harder. And then she's like, no, shake it harder, harder, harder. And she was just more intensely asking me to shake the water bottle as like absolutely as hard as I could. And I was doing just that. And then she told me that that's how it felt for her to not be able to talk to me and to speak to me when she was alive. And then the dream ended, and that was it. And it ended that way. And yeah, and so I take that dream as her coming to me to express herself on, how much she maybe had wished to have had a relationship with me and be able to speak with me and have a conversation, and how difficult it was for her. And I remember thinking like, wow, like my abuelita came to visit me at such a weird time in my life. Like I hadn't really been thinking about my abuelita at that time. She wasn't really in the forefront of my mind at that time. And so I remember thinking like, oh wow, that's interesting that she came to me at a time where I, she hadn't like crossed my mind at that time. And yeah, I will always remember that dream. And when I think about my abuelita, I think about, how I wish that we maybe wish we would have had a relationship. And so those are my 2 short stories. I hope that they're short. I'm about a little over 5 minutes, and so I'll end it now. I have a couple more that I want to send over, and I will in the future. Thank you, y'all. Thanks so much for your podcast, Betsy and Marcy. I love y'all. You bring so much joy into our lives, me and my husband and I's lives. And thank you so much. And this is right before Halloween. This is in October. I think Halloween's in maybe a couple weeks or so. So have a spooky one and don't shit your pants.
Ooh.
That is one. Lou is
Lou
so
is-
cute. Like
I want to pet Lou.
Lou's
so
little
bad.
face, little like kind of like
that little nose.
almost a little smushy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Lou is so cute.
Lou's-
What is that is always so weird when shit like that happens.
Oh.
The like glitchy stuff where you're just like, what is that?
I honestly like my instinct was that there is a world in which Lou did run out, and what Lou found, Lou didn't like. So Lou said, "You know what? I'm coming back in."
I want to come back in.
That was a bad idea. I learned my lesson, and now I'm back.
Oh, yeah. Of like went through the like a portal or something. It was like, nah.
Yeah, or was like, look, I lost one of my lives out there, but I'm still here.
But I'm still here.
I'm
don't
still
worry.
here. That was bad, guys. That was actually bad, and I apologize.
Oh. And then abuelita.
I know. You know, that's so sweet to be like, you know how frustrating it was for me? But
Oh, I know.
but it's very sweet though too to like come to like, you know, tell you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, at such a like just a chill time, you know, where it's just kind of like it's been a while.
Yeah.
Now's a good time to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Keep sending more.
Yeah, please.
We're into it.
Please.
We're into it. I also love Lou.
Lou.
Oh,
Lou and the glitch.
Lou and the Glitch. Speaking of, I got one to read. A cat
Yeah,
dream
yeah.
that made me cry for an entire weekend? Question mark. Oh no.
Oh.
Says, dear spooky dudes, trigger warning, pet death.
Mhm.
In April, I had to put my dear sweet Gata down after a 2-year battle with thyroid cancer that left her very thin.
Oh.
Yes, my female cat's name was female cat in Spanish because I'm a creative powerhouse. At her diagnosis, the vet said I should expect a few months. If I was lucky, a year. If I was really lucky, 2. So I guess I'm really lucky. I got to keep her 17 fantastic years. Oh,
17.
you know, it's always so sad to lose a pet, but to have one that long is so special. So special. Attached is a picture of her surrounded by the beautiful things I buried her with, an animal spirit card of a butterfly for her transformation onto the next life, and mice my children drew so that she'd have critters to chase.
Cute.
It says, Jesus, I can barely look at this picture. Still, potential idea for parents / caregivers putting a pet to sleep. I buried Gata with half of a blanket that she loved. I cut the other half in 2 so each of my kids could have a piece, something they can hold on to when they miss her,
That's so cute.
or that I can steal from their rooms at night and hold for myself.
Oh, cute. That's nice.
That's very nice. The first night she was gone, I dreamed of her. In my dreams, I was sitting on my front porch in an Adirondack chair my dad made that we call Dadirondack. Dadirondacks.
Yes, good.
And Gata slinked in by me. In my dream, I knew she had passed, and looking at her made me remember as clear as day, thinking to myself, oh, I get to see you one more time.
Oh.
I reached down my open palm, and she walked under my hand in that way the cats do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, my cat just jumped on my desk.
Uh-oh. Jump scare.
Come here, mama. As
She's like, you talking about other cats?
yeah, come here. You
No
get it.
way.
Do you see her, Betsy?
I do. I see her tail.
Uh-huh. Sorry, I
hi,
bopped her.
Mama.
I bopped her in the head accidentally. She doesn't mind. As her body passed under my palm, I felt her fatten up. Oh, with each
Cute.
pass under my hand, she felt younger and healthier. And when she was back to her youthful self on her final lap under my palm, I lightly grasped at her passing tail and she was gone. Oh my God. I woke up and heard the two of you in my head. If you know they're gone in your dream, it's a visitation. I deeply believe Gata came to visit me to let me know that she doesn't live on in the feeble body she was that she left this world in, and that she's always around slinking, or she'll always be slinking around, sunning herself in the yard. I spent the weekend drinking Topo Chicos and watching bad Dwayne Johnson movies, crying until my eyes swelled shut. I'm so grateful for Gata. How am I saying? Am I saying that wrong? How would you say that?
Gata.
Gata, okay.
Yeah.
Her death marked the end of my 17-year marriage and the sale of the home I lived in for a decade. She was my companion and guide through all of my 20s and most of my 30s. I will love her forever. Thank you for being a safe space where I can cry, type, and email about my late cat visiting me in a dream. Keep kicking ass, E. And then let me...
Oh, Gata. Yeah, I gotta see see a picture. Oh, Gata.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, you did it. You did it.
Uh-oh.
And ignore
my brain hurts.
Ignore the file extension if you can, because it is a 666 at the end. Just a coinky dink.
Oh my God. What are we getting into?
Oh my God, how sweet.
Wait, did you text it? Or?
I sent it in the chat like the other.
Oh, there it is. Now it's coming up.
Yeah, what a sweet baby.
Oh,
I
my
love
God.
that she came back all fattened up, you know.
She's so cute.
Yeah. I love that
looks
she came
like a
back.
cartoon.
She really does, with those big eyes.
Big eyes, big ear. Oh, she's so cute. Gata.
Gata.
What
And the stuff from I love the butterfly card. I bet when you see butterflies, that's like a little sign from her too.
Yes, that's so nice.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, I love that. I love that of like getting fatter and younger.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Just to know that like she's fine. Like,
yeah, she's doing fine. She's with you.
she had a long, long, long life and like is
17
doing
years.
great. Yeah. Oh
Good.
my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God, really cute. Okay, I got one. You ready?
Yes.
It's called My Ghost Story. Here we go. Hello, Betsy and Marcy. I'm fairly new to the podcast, and I'm loving it. I started listening after I heard Betsy on Rachel Dratch's podcast.
Oh my
Cool.
God. Thank God you did it. We've had a lot
Thank
of people find you
goodness.
from that.
Marcy, you got to go do it.
I would love
I've
to.
had a lot of weird shit happen to me my entire life, but the following is one of the spookiest. Yeah! I work as the clerk for a very small village in Michigan, about 800 people, no stoplights, that kind of small. I've worked here for almost 26 years and have had quite a few things happen in our old village hall. It's not an everyday kind of thing, but once or twice a year, I have stuff happen that I just can't explain. There's a police department here in the building, so the cops wander in and out occasionally, and I do get a few walk-in customers, but 90% of the time, I'm in the building alone.
Oh.
Okay. When you come into the building, you can turn right and walk into my office, or you can go straight and it will take you into the main meeting room. There's a back door to the building, but it's located inside the police department, which is kept locked at all times. So anyone who comes in through the front door has to leave the same way. One day, in late September of 2015, a woman walked into the building with a small child next to her. Ew.
Just the idea of a smile. That's it. Just a small
That's
child.
That's too spooky. That's too spooky. It was a little girl with long brown hair wearing a red jacket. As they walked in the front door, I heard the little girl talking to the woman. Ooh, I'm sorry, my back is itchy.
Oh, it's a sign.
Ooh. Oh no, a nasty little kid. The woman turns right and walks into my office while the little girl kept going straight and walked out of my sight into the meeting room. The woman sits down in the chair in front of my desk and proceeds to pay her tax bill. We chat for a minute or two about the weather and whatnot, just everyday chit-chat, nothing in particular that I can remember. But as we were chatting, I was thinking to myself, gosh, that little girl is being awfully quiet. I wonder what she's up to out there. The woman stands up, says to me, have a great day, and heads out the front door. Of course, my thought was, what the hell? Did she just leave her kid here? I get up, go into the other room, and find it's completely empty. Ew! Julie. Ew!
She left her
Girl
disappearing
ghost.
kid.
She left her nasty girl ghost.
Nasty girl ghost. Nasty girl.
Ew, nasty girl. Whoa. That's freaky deaky.
Freaky deaky.
Freaky deaky. I wonder if Julie, let me see. Yes, if Julie had that Sixth Sense rewind moment where Julie's like, oh my God, the woman was never actually talking back with the girl or interacting with the girl.
I thought it was just someone who regretted having kids.
Yeah, it's just over it.
Oh my God, that's really freaky deaky.
That's so freaky deaky.
And just something about a village hall is spooky to me.
Yeah. And having to just be in it by yourself, creepy.
No, I don't want to work alone. I'll get bored.
No.
I'll get too bored.
Oh my God, I would snooze. I would snooze so much if I worked. I already do. But when I was working at Sony, granted I wasn't getting a lot of sleep, and if I ever had the office to myself, I was passed out.
Snooze-a-doos.
They walked in on me sleeping so many times.
That's so funny. We were just talking last night about when we used to babysit, and when I was a kid, at least, that I was 13 years old babysitting, and my dad came to pick me up, and the little girl goes, "Shh, Mossy's sleeping."
That is so funny. That's so cute. But I'm safe though. Don't worry.
Don't worry. And that was the same place where the dad called me after I'd been there for an hour or two and was like, "Hey, I forgot I left my gun on the counter. Can you put it up over the fridge? Thanks." And I was like, "Okay."
What, Marcia?
People just leaving guns around toddlers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And that kid had a lot of really bad allergies, really severe. And she would lie to me about what she could have. And luckily she had an older sister who was like, "No, she can't have that." And then she'd be like, "Hee hee 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 hee."
Oh my God. Ain't I a stinker,
Ain't I a
little
stinker?
kid?
Ain't I a stinker?
Ain't I a stinker for sure?
End up in the hospital, stinker. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to play another listener story.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Here we go.
Hi to all the guys, gals, and non-binary pals. This is Eliza. I know you're tired of hearing from me, and I know eventually you will get to my most recent email. But that said, I've lived a very haunted life, sent all sorts of things, clips, emails, all of that good shenanigan nonsense. And something just happened tonight that I figured I'd share. So my oldest daughter is 13, and after dinner she was going to go brush her teeth. And our bathroom door, especially through the summer, sticks. It swells, so it sticks. She went to go brush her teeth and realized that she had made lemon blondies with my husband the other day, and was like, "Wait, I want to go eat one of those first." So she left the bathroom. She closed the door but didn't latch it because it sticks. And she went downstairs. She ate her lemon blondie, and then she came back upstairs and went to go into the bathroom, but the door was shut. which she thought was strange, so she knocked. Didn't hear anybody, so she tried to open the door, and it was locked. So she came to our room, and she said, oh, my dad must be in the bathroom. And I said, your dad's not home, because my husband was at the laundromat getting ready to come home, but wasn't home. And I knew he was not in the bathroom. And I told her as much, and she said, well, I tried to go into the bathroom, but the door isn't opening. It seems like it's stuck or it's locked. And I said, well, are you sure that no one else is in there? Because we have roommates. And she said, I mean, I'll knock again. I'll try again. And I was like, okay. So she went, she knocked again. No answers, hello. Nobody answered. But the door wouldn't budge. So she came back to my room and she said, I don't know, the door's not opening. And me thinking that maybe it's just stuck because, again, it swells, go to the bathroom door and it is locked. Like, locked from the inside, obviously. And seemingly no one's in the bathroom. So I call my husband. And this has actually happened to our bedroom door several times, where we'll be in the room and we don't lock our bedroom door. And then we go to leave and it's just locked for no reason. But I go to the bathroom door. It's for sure locked. So I call him and I let him know what's going on. And I was like, this is what's happening. He said, well, I'm about to be home. I said, okay, bring a butter knife upstairs, because they're old school locks. You can stick a butter knife in that little like slit in the middle of the lock and turn it from the outside if you really need to get in. So I am telling him that, and I said, but I don't want to go do it right now. I want to be able to film this, because this keeps happening to us where doors in our house are locked and we didn't do it. And it would be great to have proof. And I'm talking to him about it, right outside the bathroom door. And I turn to the bathroom door again and turn the handle, and it opens like nothing happened. It was for sure locked. It was for sure locked. 1,000,000%. No ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah. So whatever entity is currently messing around. Oh, the second part of this is that my oldest said, oh, the ghost's name is Jeremiah. Oh, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, his name is Jeremiah. So I guess Jeremiah the ghost likes to have fun with locking our interior doors. I don't really know what that's about, but I figured you guys might want to hear about it. Yeah. For the sake of keeping this short and sweet, I'm going to go ahead and keep this as the only story for this recording. But I am looking forward to hearing my most recent email read. I bumped it, a few months ago. So I'm sure you'll get to it. All right. Love you guys. Don't shit your pants. Bye.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog, but he locked our doors. Oh,
yeah, bullfrog ghost.
Oh, my
locking
God.
doors. That is wild.
So wild, right?
Yeah, just listening to being like, I want to film it, and then the ghost being like, okay, no way,
No
dude.
way. No, not for free. No
Wild.
pics. No,
No pics, not for free. Gotta pay me.
Oh,
Check me out on Cameo. I'm a bullfrog ghost.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Yeah, I guess just being like, sometimes there's not like a lot of rhyme or reason. They're just like, well, this is how I can get to you. This is how I can contact you at all.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
This is and on the show Ghost, their ghost power would be I can lock doors.
Yeah, that's what
doors.
On Ghost, do they get to learn new things, or is that like they stick to the one and then?
I think they can learn new things.
Gotta start paying attention in your cast meetings.
I got to. I gotta know the rules of this world.
Well, you know what? You're not a writer. It's fine.
Hey.
And it could change at any
exactly.
moment. So
It could change at any moment.
you never know what's going to happen.
No.
Oh my gosh. I hope I've read more of Eliza's stories.
I bet we have. I bet we
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. That is
Whoa.
very cool though.
Yes.
That especially like to not be like super scared about it. I think that's good.
Yes, that's exactly it. I want to know like what has happened to the daughter to know that this ghost name is Jeremiah.
Yeah, like
what's that? You got to ask some more questions.
Absolutely. Like yeah, like or like does your daughter often like is this happening more than just, this?
Exactly.
Whoa. Pretty cool.
Ask your daughter what's up with Jeremiah.
Give me the deets. Give me the
Is Jeremiah a funny bullfrog who can lock and unlock doors? Come on.
Oh, yeah, tell us. And please, everyone, keep sending. Please keep
them
sending.
coming.
Keep them coming.
Please.
We
Please.
love them and we want more of them.
Yes, it's true.
Here's the thing.
It's the gift that is always keeps on giving,
We desperately want more of them forever.
We do.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.